Hi everyone, I'm a professional matchmaker and this is my channel. And today we are going to talk about the top tips for dating in 2025. One of the biggest things that I am seeing right now in terms of trends is people are not putting enough effort into their profile pics. So it needs to be recent, clear, close-up face, shot first, and then a full body shot. What I'm also noticing is that people are still writing their bios like it's a grocery list or a laundry list of what they're looking for in someone versus actually writing something that represents who they are, what they stand for, what they believe in. So you want to use those bio prompts to really represent who you are. And when you're out there dating with intention, meaning you need to ask yourself, do I like him? Do I like her? Not does he like me? Does she like me? Because you can tell usually pretty quickly in the first few minutes of meeting someone whether or not you vibe with them. And so many of us get caught up in the idea of, does this person like me, that we forget to ask ourselves, do I like them? And the other thing is that I would say, especially if you're working with a good matchmaker, is that your first few dates, if not your first date, should have the intention of a second date. It's kind of like you're interviewing for a job. You don't expect to get hired on the first interview. You're just trying to move one step further. So if you're going on a first date with the intention of having a second date, it keeps you out of situationships. I think that we've all either been in a situationship or know someone who's been in a situationship where there's no label, there's no end goal. There's no real conversation about what this is, which leads to a lot of confusion, a lot of hurt feelings, a lot of anxiety, and a lot of overthinking. And nobody wants that. So just from the very beginning, even in your messaging, be clear about what you're looking for. If you're looking for friendship, if you're looking for something casual, if you're looking for something more serious, say it. Because here's what happens. When you say it, the people who aren't interested in the same thing as you self-select out. And then you're left only with the people who are looking for what you're looking for. And that increases your chances of having a successful outcome. The other thing is to remember that it's okay if you're not ready to label something right away. Say it. Say, I'm not ready to label it right now. I'm not ready to say this is a relationship. I'm not ready to say this is dating. I'm just ready to hang out and see where it goes. That again, just gives people the heads up so there's no surprises. And I think above all else, be realistic. Finding the person you're going to spend the rest of your life with, finding your person, finding your best friend, it takes time. So be realistic about the amount of time you're investing in getting to know someone. Just because you've been on 2 or 3 dates with someone doesn't mean that this is the person you're going to marry. So take it at a pace that feels comfortable for you. Stay open to people who maybe you wouldn't have initially had on your radar. The most important thing is that you guys share the same values, that you like each other, that you have fun together, and the other stuff, like the physical attraction, the sexual chemistry, it will all work itself out. You just have to give it some time. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked this video, please like and subscribe to my channel.